During my high school 4 years, we lived on a farm that had a really nice house, big house. Besides Dad having his own livestock there, we took care of a retired racehorse. Back a few years before, one of the small towns around there, a little bigger than the town that was closest to us, used to have horse races. This female horse was very skinny and very sway-backed. She was getting up in years, but she could still run pretty fast. But we didn't have a saddle. That was something that didn't come with living there and taking care of Trudy, was her name. We rode her once in a while if we were going to one of the neighbors or something. And one of my friends in school, their farm touched ours at the corners, and they had a bull in with their cattle, and we had a few cows. And one day she came over there, and they were Western type people. They had horses and saddles, and they wore boots and played guitars and wore cowboy hats and the whole shebang. She came over on her horse that was much younger and softer, I expect. Our fence between the two properties consisted of fencing that was strung along hedge trees. When the hedges were put in there to form a fence, if they grew to be trees, then the animals could go between them because they weren't a nice wide sticky bush. It was very common for that type of fence to have places where a bull could go through most any place he wanted. And anyway, I was going to go with her. So we, and I can't remember now where the rest of the cattle were, but we had some reason to believe that he had come in from the opposite corner from where we went into our 20-acre plot or whatever it was. We got the bull with the two horses. He got up in the corner between our two properties, probably where he had come into there. But instead of going quietly back home, he turned around and he started pawing the ground and snorting. Trudy headed diagonally across the field. It was a fairly small, maybe about a 20-acre field, as fast as she could go. And the only way I could stay on her was to literally be riding on her neck with my arms all the way around her neck. I didn't want to fall off with a mad bull back there, but lived through it.